So I just finished my first week playing through Final Fantasy XIV, and I've been absolutely just blown away by the support and the community and the game itself. So I wanted to do a quick video just discussing my thoughts on it, how I've enjoyed it, and maybe it'll encourage more people to want to pick up the game as well. Now, I am a streamer, so the way that I've interacted with the game is going to be very different from probably the way that a lot of other people interact with the game. But I think that there's still ways that you can recreate like the magic that I've had, even if you're not a streamer. So just listen in and you'll see how, I guess. Now, also, I've been streaming on Twitch for about 6 years. And for all of that time, I have been a World of Warcraft streamer. And I've always been known as the guy, and like, or at least I've always kind of tried to portray myself as the guy that is like doing high-level content, you know, doing high-level Mythic Plus and stuff, but trying to interact with chat first and foremost. That is my goal. Interacting with chat, having discussions, having a good time with chat. The content that's on screen is secondary. It can be whatever. But the main thing is that interacting with chat is the main thing that I'm looking for with streams. And I thought for the longest time, I thought, oh, WoW Mythic Plus, that's the thing. That's how I'm gonna kind of make my little space, my little community, my kind of career out of this. And I was wrong. I was so wrong. And before, I know there's gonna be some WoW players watching, so I'm not quitting WoW, and I'm not like abandoning it. I'm not, you know, saying WoW sucks and Final Fantasy is amazing. But I realized this week, having played Final Fantasy, really what it could be like. And for me, it was logging into the game, create my character on my first stream, and immediately there's like 7 or 8 people waiting there for me in Limsa, and they got fireworks going and firecrackers, and they're trading me pets, and they're, you know, coming up and saying hello and posing at me. And that was just so like surreal. That was my entrance into the game, was that experience. And it was so cool. I didn't really know what to do with it, and I still don't really know what to do with it. People come up to me and they stand by me and they follow me. I'll be out questing and there's people randomly just flying around. I'm like, I know you. And it's just been really weird for me, really surreal to have that sort of attention. It's so cool, it's so fun. And you recognize people. You're playing the game and there's people that you recognize on the server and you go, I know that guy. Bob Shagger, if you're watching, I see you. I've never interacted with you, but I see you. You know, Jesus sitting on the bench in Limsa on Spriggan. I see you. So it's so cool getting that experience with people. I think the biggest strength of Final Fantasy, and the thing that as a community you all need to continue to push, is the sense of community. And that sense of encouragement and welcoming and warmth that you all bring. Because that's been all that I've felt. Every single stream I've turned on and the chat has been going crazy. Everyone's super interested. Everyone's super helpful. My YouTube videos, insane reception on YouTube as well. And hundreds of comments on videos that I'm putting out. And people just commenting, wanting to help out, wanting to teach me stuff, wanting to help explain things, make it more simple for me. I've not really had any negative comments, maybe 1 or 2 in the amount of hundreds of comments. So from that side of things, the stream side of things, it's been absolutely phenomenal. I've been blown away, and I'm just going to continue making that content. It's so nice. Like, it's changed what I've thought about streaming as a whole, because I go into the game, you know, for years now, I felt like I'm at a crossroads. I'm like, well, do I play this or do I play that? Do I play WoW in this way? Do I play WoW in that way? You know, do I reroll from Feral? Do I switch content? Do I raid? Do I do Mythic Plus? And all that stuff and all the confusion of what I do. And then I've logged into Final Fantasy and I've gone, I can do whatever I want. I can AFK in Limsa for 10 minutes and check out the bards and check out adventure plates, and people love it. I can react video. I can go and get distracted in Moonfire Fair on the jump puzzle, racing against other content creators. Like, it's so cool, and other people, you know, and it's so cool. Like, I can do anything and people enjoy it. Even just the MSQ of ARR, which people tell me is slow, people still love watching it. So it's been like phenomenal from the stream side of things, and it's really been helping my energy. I am exhausted at the end of the week because of how fun, you know, how much energy I'm putting into the streams, how much fun I'm having. Now, the actual game itself, I have been warned that ARR is very, like, slow, and it's a builder, but I've already been experiencing some of that. We're starting to meet some characters. We're meeting the Scions. We fought a Primal, which was really cool. You can go check out that video if you want. That was really fun. You know, we were starting to understand with the Empire. We're meeting the Empire. I assume they're going to be a pivotal element of the story. And so we're meeting some of these characters and the enemies and stuff like that. And it's starting to world build. And I'm genuinely enjoying it. It's quite cool to play a story game. I mean, I grew up with Final Fantasy X and Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that. So I do really like my solo player story-driven games. And I played them as single player, but playing them now as multiplayer is really enjoyable. The game itself, as well, the combat is really cool. I really am enjoying Summoner. I only just unlocked it actually, but I've been enjoying Arcanist and enjoying Summoner. I think that the combat is definitely going to build, and I know that people say when you get off GCD abilities and you weave them in and stuff. But the rotations seem fine so far. It's quite cool. The better you know mechanics, the better you're going to be able to perform in your rotation. And I'm not too worried about that stuff. I've looked at the raids, or the trials. They look phenomenal. I'm not too worried about the endgame raid content. I am really curious about Criterion's, because that is obviously what I know, dungeon content at endgame. People have said they're really challenging, but maybe not as rewarding. But that still is something to strive for, and I really want to jump into that. So I have a big future with Final Fantasy in terms of interests. And currently, yeah, I've just been really enjoying things I didn't think I was going to be bothered about. I didn't think I was going to care about glamour, but I do. I got the carbuncle slips. I didn't think I was going to care about those things and the mounts and the pets and stuff like that. But somehow I think just the energy that everyone's bringing is making me really love it and really be interested in it. So now I'm excited to go and get more mounts and better glamour and stuff, because I want to go show off in Limsa. I want to go look cool in Limsa and stuff like that. So that's been really enjoyable. The whole experience for me has just been phenomenal, and I think that the sense of community is the thing that people need to, you know, you as the Final Fantasy community need to continue to bring, because I've never known anything like it. I know there are a lot of other games with a lot of infighting. People don't seem to really like each other. People don't seem to like the other people that are also playing their game. But in Final Fantasy, it just feels a bit different. People genuinely want to welcome others. They look after sprouts. They come and do their dungeon roulettes, and they actually are there to help. It's lovely. You should really run with that and continue that. And if you're not a streamer, you're thinking, well, yes, that's great for you, but what about me? Well, make friends. You know, you'll recognize people, you'll play with people, be nice to them, add them as friends, and you will have the experiences that I have, I promise. Or find a streamer and go interact with them as well, like myself, and come interact with me, and I'll interact with you, and you can build part of that community. You know, we got Ellie Kane, we got Chicken John, you know, we got dozens of others that have been coming and getting involved. So yeah, but those are my thoughts. That's how I've been finding the game so far, and I'm really excited to continue week 2 and see how things go, and see where we go with the game and the story. But thanks for watching, and keep doing what you're doing.